Whether you're a typist or a concert pianist, or your dream is to be a dental hygienist, turn the telly down, or ideally off, and tune in to Radio Shuttleworth. Oh, no.
John.
That was you, Ken, wasn't it?
No.
It's still not the right version, is it? Oh, welcome to Radio Shuttleworth. With me, your host, John Shuttleworth. Ooh, sorry, got an itch on my palm. Bit of eczema. Goes by nerves. The inevitable consequence of hosting a national radio show. Of course, ideally, I'd be on hospital radio, because at least then I'd know some of the listeners. I know I've said that before, and I'll go on saying it until it happens. In the interim, I must make do with being on Radio 4. Not as bad as it seems, because listen to this.
Radio 4.
Oh, gorgeous. Amazing what a few harmonies can do for a station's image. And what about this one?
John Shuttleworth on Radio 4.
Mary, what are you doing? I don't believe it. My wife Mary's just unplugged the music centre.
Yeah, I'm very sorry, love, I didn't realise.
That was an act of crass stupidity, Mary.
Oof.
You don't mind me saying.
Well, I do mind you saying that, yes.
Well...
I've just got to hoover round, John.
No.
It won't take long.
Not now, love. I'm doing the show.
Well, I'm sorry.
Got to playing What's on the Show. John, what's on the show?
Well, once it's done, isn't it? Then I can move on to other jobs.
Right, Mary. You leave me no option but to go into the hall. Oh. Yeah, dreadful beginning to the show. I apologise. You'd be well within your rights to switch off en masse. But before you do that, have a little listen to this.
What's on the show, John? What's on the show? Tell us at once, we're dying to know.
Well, Ken, our very special guest today is actress Wendy Craig. Also, aspiring artist Lorraine Bowen will be hoping to impress an impresario. And an alternative comedian will be attempting to make Mary merry. They'll have a job. All this and much more on this week's edition of Radio Shuttleworth. Oh, that'll be Wendy Craig, I warrant. Ken,
Hello.
I thought you were going to see Mulan, the new Disney blockbuster.
No, John. As the producer of Radio Shuttleworth, it's my job to be here, to oversee proceedings and ensure the smooth running of the show.
Well, that's right, and it's lovely to hear somebody with a professional attitude. Come on in, Ken.
Thank you. Yes, I'll go another day, when the queue's not so long. Is Wendy here yet?
No, she's not, Ken.
No, because I've got some flowers for her.
So I see. Lovely bouquet there. She'll like them.
Yes. What's that noise?
It's Mary hoovering.
Oh.
Can you do something about it, Ken?
Me?
Well, you're the producer, you know. Here to ensure the smooth running of the show.
Oh. Mary, can I come in, love?
Oh, thanks, Ken. Oh. Wendy!
92.4 to 94.6 FM. It's Radio Shuttleworth with John, Mary, and Ken.
Wendy, sit down. Oof, sound a bit rude, but no. Find a bar stool.
Oh, thank you.
It's very easy, it's right next to you.
Oh, yes, perch on here, that's
Yeah,
good.
Lovely. I'll do the same. Wendy Craig has arrived in a very big car, I have to say. It's a bit funny. I'd have thought you'd had a Mini Clubman or a Vauxhall Corsa or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I have this big estate car because I've been touring lately in a show. And
Have you?
I had to take quite a lot of the props and bits and pieces in the back of the car. And I was travelling a lot, you see. I needed quite a big car to get around.
Well, you got to get a tow bar attachment and borrow a trailer from somebody. You know, that's
Yeah,
what
that's the
ideally.
thought, that's the thought.
Then you could have your Corsa or your Nissan Micra
Yes, yes.
and travel in style. Do you want a drink, Wendy? That's very rude of me not offered you a drink.
I'd love a drink, thank you. I'm quite thirsty.
Would you like Diet Sprite? Or Corona? Smith's Corona, something like that?
Have you got anything that doesn't have bubbles, because they come down my nose?
That's part of the fun, though, surely.
No, I don't like it. It hurts.
So you want kiddies juice, don't you? Still orange?
Still orange.
Yeah. Wendy, you're looking very youthful, if you don't mind me saying.
Well, that's very kind. Thank you.
Perched on the bar stool. You do resemble, I was going to say garden gnome, but it's not that. It's more like a woodland sprite.
Oh.
Because, you've got an impish nose, haven't you? It turns up slightly.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I live in the country too, so I suppose I am a bit like a woodland sprite.
Yeah.
Sprite-ess.
Yeah. There's your drink, by the way.
Oh,
Wendy.
thank you. Oh, that's lovely. I'll just have a little gulp of this.
Hey, I hate to mention this, but is it true that you once stole a bag of screws from Woolworths? Hey?
How did you know that?
Well, I read it somewhere in a tabloid.
Really?
Newspaper.
Yes, it wasn't actually a bag of screws, it was a handful.
A handful?
Yes, because they used to have... They were loose on the counter. They used to have them loose on the counter.
Yeah.
And
I'm not being rude, Wendy, but I'm amazed that you're actually trying to defend your actions, you know.
Well, no, it was a
admit
dare.
it?
It was a dare.
It was a dare?
It was a dare. But I took them back the next day because I never slept that night. I felt so guilty about it. And
Or maybe you took them back because they were the wrong ones.
No, honestly, John.
Because you wanted Whitworths.
I knew that you weren't supposed to steal, and they were under my pillow, and I couldn't sleep. And the next day, I went back with them secretly, clutched in my hand, and put them back.
Yeah. I stole a packet of polos once.
Did you?
Yeah, when I was about 14.
Did you eat
them? Yes, I did.
What, the whole as well?
I didn't enjoy them, though. The whole as well? Is that a joke, Wendy? Oh, will you excuse me, please, Wendy?
Yes?
See you in a bit. Help yourself to nibbles.
Oh, right.
Hello?
To what am I speaking?
I'm sorry? Who's that?
This is I, the League Against Tedium. Who are you?
Hey, you're blinking prankster.
I have run to make Mary merry.
Oh, I see.
Make Mary, Mary, make her laugh. Prove alternative comedy is funny, not naff.
How did you get my number? Let's not ask.
I found it in a toilet
Hey,
with the others.
very funny, lad. Yeah, I don't know who you are, but I can tell already you're going to fail in your attempt to make Mary merry. But here she is.
Hello.
You're right, love.
Yes, thank you. Who is
Oh,
it?
good.
On the phone, John.
It's an alternative comedian, Mary,
Oh,
who's going to try and make you merry.
right.
Yeah?
Lovely.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you say your name was?
I am the League Against Tedium.
There's no need to shout, lad.
There is.
Anyway, you have a mere minute in which to make Mary merry. Starting from... Just take these flowers off you, love.
Right, thank you.
Now!
Hail ye of fallow mind, take my seed in your ear and rejoice. 'Tis I, the League Against Tedium. Oh, there is much wisdom in sayings. Look before you leap, a stitch in time, says 9. I too have some sayings. Get out of my way. A punch in the goblet, a fat man no status. Some people cannot see the wood for the trees. I see the wood and the trees and the small village beyond. And what is more, I have a flamethrower. In love, as in fighting, the winner has an 8-foot pole. He who disagrees with me in private, call him a fool. He who disagrees with me in public, call him an ambulance. Brevity is the soul of wit, said Shakespeare. I say, thus I win.
No.
Or would I say to Shakespeare, if he was alive today, I would say to him, my boots are in the cupboard, clean them, loser. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, to be or not to be, that is not a question, that is dithering. Hey, Mary, if you were given a choice, what would you say? Yes, that is why democracy must end.
John.
Oh, yes. Supposing conventional wisdom to be a forest. I am chainsaw, you are squirrel. Fluffy, cutie squirrel, I want to take you home with me and boil you. Oh, yes.
Very funny.
League Against Tedium, your minute is up,
Rubbish.
as you anticipated.
Complete rubbish, that.
Because you drew breath, didn't you, at the end? You must be timing it also.
There is nothing to say.
No, there isn't.
No.
Get off. The rubbish.
Oof. You failed miserably. League Against Gentlemen. League Against Tedium, that's somebody else, isn't it?
Gentlemen are tedious, I am against them also.
Yeah, all right.
My true enemies are women and the sea.
You don't have to sustain that silly voice, you know. You can be natural.
Kettle pot black, need I say more?
Yeah, you should be on late-night phone-ins. You know, you'd perhaps get a regular spot. There's a bit of a character.
You, my friend, should be on a heath.
Why is that?
It's where you belong.
Well, as long as I got a powerful torch and a good supply of batteries, I wouldn't mind.
Go, run to the hills. You'll be safe there.
Yeah. All right, lad. You've had your say, and it's been entertaining to talk to you, even though you've proved that alternative comedy isn't funny, because you failed to make Mary merry. Bye.
Bye-bye.
It reverted to a normal voice then, at the end. Did you notice?
Radio Shuttleworth.
Present from Ken, Wendy.
Oh,
Big
thank
bunch
you.
of flowers. There you go.
How lovely. Oh, they're beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, hello, love. Have you met Wendy Craig?
Hello, Wendy.
Hello, Mary.
Lovely to meet you. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
But I think you've got my flowers there, love.
Hey?
Oh,
She hasn't.
Come on, those are mine.
They're not, Mary.
John?
No, they're for Wendy.
oh, I really feel bad about this,
Don't,
John.
Wendy, don't be silly. She's got the wrong end of the stick.
No, I haven't. Give us them here.
Oh,
Mary's just snatched them off Wendy.
Hey,
And now Wendy's snatched them back.
well, you can hold them if you like, but you're not hanging on to them.
why not?
Because they're mine.
Ladies.
Give us them here.
Please.
Well,
Wendy.
oh,
If you're feeling down and your bubbles burst, tune into Radio Shuttleworth.
Oh, dear. Yes, who are you?
I'm Lorraine Bowen. I've come to play me organ.
Ah, come on in, Lorraine. Impression, impresario, a chance to join Ken's stable. Impression, impresario, a deal is on the table.
Impression, impresario, and I'll make you a star, you know.
Win Ken's applause, the world is yours, incur his wrath. It's an early bath.
It will be.
Yeah. You'll have to perform in the lounge, Lorraine, because Wendy Craig's in the kitchen. Oh, she's not. Where's she gone? Oh, well, sit yourself on the bar stool. I suggest you place your organ on the breakfast bar. And in your own time, do your vocal warm-up. While Lorraine does that, it's a great pleasure to welcome impresario Ken Worthington.
Hello.
Ken, I've got a bone to pick with you.
What?
What have you been saying to Mary?
Nothing.
Hey? She seems to think those flowers are hers.
Oh, yes, I forgot to say, John. I had to give them to her because it was the only way to stop her hoovering.
Oh, you fool, Ken. I wish you'd gone to see Moulin after all.
Oh, now he tells me.
In fact, I wish I'd gone with you. Because it's supposed to be quite good.
Yes, it is.
No, we'll go tomorrow, Ken. Tomorrow's matinee.
All right.
Anyway, be quiet because Lorraine's starting.
Everybody's good at cooking something, and I'm good at cooking crumble. In fact, I've got one in the oven. Would you like some? Not too tangy, not too sweet. It will make your saliva glands weak. Not too juicy, not too dry. Go on. Everybody's good at cooking something, and I'm good at cooking crumble. In fact, I've got one in the oven. Would you like some? A bit of custard, a bit of cream, it reminds you of your best dream. Anything you want with it, anything you like, but if you don't tell me soon, I'll be off on my bike. Oh, everybody's good at cooking something, and I'm good at cooking crumble. In fact, I've got one in the oven. Would you like some? But what's that? What he's saying? What's that? I can't quite hear. What's that? Please don't mumble. Just take a bit of my crumble. Woo! Everybody's good at cooking something, and I'm good at cooking crumble. Everybody's good at cooking something, and I'm good at cooking crumble. I'm good at cooking crumble. I'm good at cooking crumble. Yeah, I'm good at cooking crumble.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lorraine Bowen there. Is the impresario impressed? He seems to be.
Well, yes, I am impressed. Only one thing troubles me about Lorraine's performance, John.
Yes.
She's going on and on about how good she is at cooking crumble. But if she's that good, why isn't she working in a hospital canteen or a college refectory,
Yes.
somewhere like that, doing what she purports to do so well?
That's right.
Why is she here?
Yeah.
Something doesn't quite ring true.
No. Well spotted, Ken. But apart from that, she's doing well.
She's doing very well.
Lovely. Well, Lorraine will have one more chance a little bit later on to win a place on Ken's roster.
Rostrum.
But in the meantime, I must find Mary
Yes.
to patch things up. And Wendy too. But she's mysteriously vanished. And I need her to dispense some acting tips for the listeners, Ken.
Oh, that reminds me, John. This arrived on my desk this morning.
What? Extras required for Central TV's peak practice.
Are you interested?
Of course I am.
We'll give him a call.
Right, I will. This leads beautifully into the next item, Ken.
It does.
Just press play on me Matsui.
John needs a job to earn an honest bob. It's time to annoy a prospective employer.
Hello, Demons.
Yes, hello. Well, I understand that you're looking for extras for peak practice.
We are, yeah.
Yes.
Are you an equity member?
No, we're with Friends Provident, I think.
You're with what, sorry?
We're with Friends Provident. I don't know, I'd have to go and have a look.
The insurance company?
Yeah.
You're not a professional person. You don't do this sort of thing normally then, obviously.
No, but I'd love to because I know
Yeah,
the
you
Peak
see,
District. And
I know, but it doesn't work as easily as that, unfortunately. You either have to be equity or professional people. You say professional entertainers or actors.
Well,
or
I
something
am.
like that.
I do sheltered accommodation and hospices, that sort of thing, drop-in
Yeah, but
centres,
you're not
day
professional.
centres.
You don't get paid for it, though, do you?
Well, no, but they give me petrol money.
Yeah, it's
You know,
not
it's,
quite the same, I don't think.
John,
you see, I was an Ethiopian slave in Aida, at
Yes.
the Crucible Theatre, Sheffield. That was only amateur status,
Yeah,
but
that's right,
I did meet
yeah.
Doug Mountjoy, because he got there for the snooker, a bit early.
John, put me onto her.
But you see, I know the Peak District very well. I know the terrain, I'd be very sure-footed.
That's right.
I'm
John,
sorry,
and,
there's not a lot I can do.
John, let me have... Get here. Hello?
Don't snatch, Ken.
Yes, this is Ken Worthington here. I represent John.
Is he a professional entertainer?
Well, he's going to be. But, when he was an Ethiopian slave, everybody laughed when the emperor fell off his throne. And he was the only one who kept a straight face,
Yes, I was.
Yeah, well, that was an amateur thing, wasn't it? I get quite a lot of people ringing up to do that side of things. There's nothing I can do, I'm afraid.
Oh, it's not fair.
Ken,
Outrageous.
don't break me phone.
If you want to cry less and fill your life with mirth, tune in your wireless to Radio Shuttleworth.
How did you get into it then?
I wanted to be an actress after I saw pantomime when I was a little girl.
Oh,
Yes, first pantomime I saw, and I thought,
Hey,
that's for me.
Ken,
I wanted to get up on the stage. with all
look,
the lights and the
Wendy and
music,
Mary are talking,
costumes, and
animatedly.
to be, Cinderella.
have you played Cinderella?
No, but I've played the fairy godmother.
Ooh,
They seem to have patched up the differences, John.
yes. Well, they've obviously been out to buy flowers for each other,
Yes,
Ken,
that was,
because each lady has a big
that was
bouquet
lovely.
by the side.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and this surely means that the original bouquet is now without an owner.
Oh.
Because it's still in the kitchen, Ken. You see?
Yes.
Who will be the new owner? Will it be me, I wonder?
Well, could be.
Yeah.
But why don't I present them to Lorraine Bowen when I invite her to join me stable?
Oof, Ken, don't jump the gun. You might not be impressed by a second and final number, which we'll be hearing in a few moments' time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Anyway, don't worry about that now, because it's news time.
Oh, right.
Which, unfortunately, we can't have, because my dog's chewed up the paper.
Oh, dear.
So let's move swiftly on to Ken's brain teaser.
Oh,
Yeah, have you got that ready, Ken?
yes, I have. A businessman was once a passenger in a minicab driven by a lady. The journey was long and arduous, because it was to Newark.
Yeah.
And to break the tedium, the businessman struck up a conversation with the lady driver. By and by, she told him that she was born in March, yet celebrated her birthday in September, quite legitimately. How could this be so? The businessman racked his brains, but could not solve the conundrum. Can you?
Oh, lady born in March celebrates her birthday in September. Quite legitimately. What's the answer? Stay tuned to find out.
Radio Shuttleworth with John, Mary and Ken. Buzzing insect over my drink. I stop to think of that wonderful feeling. Hovering near over my beer. Lapping up the summer cheer. Whoa, buzzing insects, it's on my glass. I stop to ask myself about nature. The wonderful birds and bees that live in the trees. And how we all get on together. The wonderful birds and bees that live in the trees. And how we all get on together.
Lovely.
Yes. Very impressive.
Drowning insect in my drink. I stop to think of the trouble I've caused it. Hovering near over my beer. Just lapping up the summer cheerio insect. Drowning insect in my drink. I stop to think of the trouble it's caused me. Now I have to buy myself another beer to stop me catching diarrhea. Now I have to buy myself another beer to stop me catching severe diarrhea.
No.
Oh dear.
It was going so well,
It was.
but she reverted to smut at the end.
Yep.
If I booked an act with material like that, I'd be driven out of town.
Yeah.
Because the punters like a pint.
Well, they do.
And she's equating it with, bowel problems and...
Yeah.
It's...
Yes, I know.
I don't mind if it's saucy, John. Saucy's fine, but that was just dirty.
Oof.
It was just plain dirty.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, Lorraine, but it's curtains for you.
Oh, and Lorraine Bowen just laughing at Ken, showing him absolutely no respect. And Ken has a face like thunder, and justifiably so.
Bye, Ken. Bye, John.
Yeah, bye-bye, Lorraine. Thanks for taking part.
Bye, Mrs. Shuttleworth. Bye, Wendy Craig.
Yeah. Come through into the lounge, Ken.
Yes.
You look like you need to sit down.
I do.
Given his verdict has wiped him out completely. But you did the right thing, Ken. It could never have worked.
No.
Two versatile singer-organists in one stable. Do you know what I mean?
Well, maybe.
Anyway, what are you going to do with these flowers? Because they've yet to find a home.
Well, I think I better take them back to the gravestone that I stole them from earlier today.
Oh,
Wendy,
Oh,
didn't see you there.
yeah. Wendy, unbeknownst to Ken, was privy to that appalling revelation. I bet you're relieved now, Wendy, that, that bunch isn't yours.
well, I must say, I'm a little shocked.
Well, I don't see why you should be. After all, you nicked some screws from Woolworths, didn't you, when you were little?
Well, yes, but that was a long time ago, Ken.
It was, Ken. You're very naughty to bring that up again.
I'm sorry, Wendy. Tell you what, why don't you come with me to the graveyard to make sure that the flowers are returned to the rightful owner, and then perhaps we could go on to a carvery for a cocktail, something like that.
Ooh.
Oh, a cocktail, all right. Will it be a Malibu?
You can have whatever you like, love.
Ooh.
Right, I'll just go and have a quick splashdown.
Ken, before you go, what's the answer to the brain teaser?
I'll tell you later, John. I've got to go.
Ken!
Bye.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, listeners. If you want to find out the answer to Ken's brain teaser, you'll just have to tune in to next week's show, when Patrick Moore will be my guest, here on Radio Shuttleworth.
Radio Shuttleworth.
Are you sure you want to go out with Ken, Wendy?
Well, it's very kind of him to
Yeah.
ask me.
Oh.
I don't like to hurt him.
Well, I hope you won't hurt him. Were you proposing an Indian burn or something like that? Chinese burn?
Well, I mean, it might hurt
you
him
mean?
if I turned him down. That's what
Oh,
I'm
I
saying.
see what you mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he seems quite a sensitive chap.
I think you're right. I think he is. Now listen, Ken's a lucky man because he's got a date with Wendy Craig, going to a carvery. And that leads us nicely into the last number, Wendy, which is all about a carvery.
Oh, yes.
And I'd be deeply indebted to you if you'd sing it with me, will you?
Try.
Yeah?
John, before you do that...
What?
I just want to say goodbye to Wendy.
Oh.
Lovely to meet you, Wendy. And I've finished with that copy of Bella, if you want to take it home with you.
I would. Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
Say bye-bye to the listeners, Mary.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, hurry up, John, because our Karen wants to watch Emmerdale.
Oh, all right, love. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mary's off to step class now. Next time you come, Wendy, bring your leotard, and you can go with her.
Oh, right.
Oh, here's the lyrics, by the way.
Yes.
Stand by. In the restaurant of life, your table's chosen for you. Sometimes the wine is less than fine, and the other diners bore you.
And throughout the night, the waiter might totally ignore you.
And if this metaphor has offended, then I'm sorry.
'Cause it's about to be extended.
That's right, it is.
Life is like a salad bar. You only get one visit.
Take your bowl and follow me. I'll be your guiding spirit.
Life is like a salad bar.
Look too hard, you'll miss it.
Life is like a salad bar.
Or is it? Well, I think it is, Wendy. Don't you?
You might be right.
To some extent. Wendy.
Life is like a salad bar.
As we've already stated.
You're out there on your own.
Excited and elated.
Then all too soon, you're back in your chair, cursing and regretting.
Oh, you've got a lot, but you forgot the Thousand Island dressing. Why, Wendy?
I don't like it.
Oh, say, live your life as I would. By your own nose be guided.
But go easy on the onions.
And use the tongues provided. Oh, life is like a salad bar. You only get one visit. Take your bowl and follow me. I'll be your guiding spirit. Life is like a salad bar. Look too hard, you'll miss it.
Life is like a salad bar.
Or is it?
Radio Shuttleworth was written and performed by Graham Fellows, with additional material by Martin Willis. The programme was produced by Graham Fellows and Dawn Ellis. The series producer was Paul Schlesinger.